Hello, I'm Anna Johnson. Now I spend most of my time either presenting on Heart Radio and TV shows mainly in England. So when I got the chance to discover Taiwan, away from the rainy skies of London, I obviously jumped at the chance. I've been lucky enough to travel a lot in my life, but never ticked Taiwan off the list. I can't wait to see the interesting history and meet the friendly people I've heard so much about. Everyone knows the phrase made in Taiwan, so it's time to find out exactly what I make of it. Welcome to Discover Taiwan. So far on my cycling trip around Taiwan, I've experienced the amazing natural healing spring pools, seen the beautiful flower gardens, and experienced the beach life Taiwan has to offer. If you were like me and didn't listen in geography either, here's a little recap. The Tropic of Cancer cuts across the centre of Taiwan, dividing this beautiful island between the tropical and subtropical zone. I'm starting my day in the warmest part of Taiwan. Well, usually. I'm here at the Tropic of Cancer, and if you didn't listen to your geography teacher, then the Tropic of Cancer is the most northern part where the sun hits the earth. I must be honest, I wasn't the best behaved in my geography lessons, so it's quite nice to know something I probably should have learnt at school. I'm off to the Waha tea plantation now. So Serena, this is where my cup of tea comes from.
This tea we plant here maybe 10 years.
Okay.
And every tea you have to plant 4 years, then you can pick. And all of our tea now is picked from the Aboriginal women, maybe 90%, because there's an Aboriginal village here. Its name is Kalala.
Kalala
village.
I like that name. I can't believe it takes so long, 4 years.
Yeah.
And then you pick it. Wow.
Yeah. So it's really a long time.
I must appreciate my cup of tea more that took 4 years.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 types of trees here.
Yeah.
So is that 2 types of different tea?
Yeah, there are 2 types of tea, but this one we most make for the red tea.
Okay.
That one we can make the oolong tea, green tea, and the red tea. Yeah.
I like the black tea. Black tea is definitely my favourite.
But this one is really special because this one is only grown in Taiwan.
Right.
This is from our government. They plant this tea and grow this tea maybe for almost 10 years.
Wow.
Then we can buy this tea and have this special one and plant here. But other countries can take this plant.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
so this is the special one?
Yeah, this is the special one. And it has the special fragrance and taste.
Are you able to teach me how to pick it?
Okay.
Yeah?
Of course.
Okay, so, Serena, how do we choose a good leaf?
We have to only pick the top, the young one.
Oh,
because
okay.
the old leaf we can rolling. Yeah.
Right.
So we only pick the 2 leaves and 1 bud.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one is good. Yeah. You can
That's
see this one is really young. Yeah.
Doesn't quite smell of tea just yet.
Yeah.
Needs to put it in a bag. Is this a good one? Maybe this one?
Yeah, this one is a good one.
Amazing. And then when they have them, they put it in their as I saw them earlier, they put it in their basket.
Their basket.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so nice to see how my cup of tea is made. I really do enjoy a nice cuppa. So I think I'm going to appreciate my cup of tea a lot more after seeing what hard work they put into picking these leaves. And it takes 4 years for these things to grow. I never thought that. I thought they'd just grow, have my cup of tea, and then be gone. So I appreciate your work, Serena.
Thank you.
So Serena, this is my first step then to making these into my tea bag.
Yeah.
Yeah? So what do we do?
We put the leaves in and make it flat.
Okay.
And make it dry. So here we have to be warm and have a little bit wind.
Okay.
And make it dry. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Should we go and see the next step?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. So what happens here, Serena?
We put the tea leaves into this machine,
Yeah.
and then make it rolling. Yeah, maybe like this one. And
Stand back.
yeah, and we will make it maybe like this.
Yeah.
And then make it ferment
Okay.
with the oxygen. This step maybe will 4 hours.
4 hours?
It depends the tea leaves is young or old.
Okay.
Yeah, the time.
Wow! Look at the steam!
Yeah. We make it warm and wait.
Yeah.
After rolling, we
Yeah.
put the tea into this. And then this room will make it warm and wait.
Okay.
And we put it flat. But this room is only for the red tea.
Red
if
tea.
you make the oolong tea, there's no this step. Yeah. And no
Can't really
this
go
room.
wrong with this lighting.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
it's for the red tea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this room will make it fermented.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe 2 hours to 4 hours is enough.
4 hours. Such a long. I really didn't ever know that it was such a long process.
Yeah, yeah. If you make the oolong tea, you have 2 days, and red tea you have 1 day, but it's whole day.
Okay.
We have maybe day. They have 2 master to make the tea, and in the night we have 2 master make the tea. Yeah,
Wow.
and this step maybe is during the night. Yeah.
In the night. It feels like a nightclub in here.
Yeah.
I can tell why it's happening in the night. Come and show me the next step.
Okay.
So what happens at this bit, Serena?
After the ferment room, we put the tea into this machine, and this machine have to fire on, and take this open. Yeah, and this will temperature maybe 90 degrees or 100 degrees. And if you make the oolong tea, this step will make it stop to ferment. And if for the red tea, we only to roll it, make it curly.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't believe how long it takes to dry.
Yeah.
I mean, they're stubborn, aren't they? They don't want to be dried.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the last step over here, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is the final step.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah. And this machine will make the tea dry.
Right.
And we put it in here, and then it will come in there and then make it dry.
Okay. And then it comes down to here.
Yeah.
The final little thing.
Yeah. They come out at this area.
Yeah.
And we will bake again. And after bake, and then we can test.
So still one more step.
Yeah.
It's so long. I never realised that it took that long.
Yeah.
My sacred little tea. Do you know how obsessed I am with tea?
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Should we go and warm up with a cuppa?
Yes, of course.
Let's go. It's a long old process, but that is definitely worth the wait. That is a lovely cup of tea. And I know I've said it already, but I really am tea obsessed. And there's so much work that goes into making the tea. So if you're at home right now, having a cuppa, appreciate it. So good. Train tracks and old trains are dotted all over Taiwan, and tourists come from all over to come and visit. They have really gone to town though on this one. This old train here has been decked out with its very own restaurant inside. I've got my own train seats here, and they are sampling the best rice in Taiwan apparently. In there behind me there's a shop full of it, but here I'm about to sample it. Really, really nice. It takes a lot for me to sit still, but it was lovely to pause for a second, with my rice obviously, and appreciate the journey I've been on. So I've just been told I have to stay put for the next half an hour. It's all in memory of the Cold War. When the sirens used to go off, they had to find somewhere to hide. Now this only happens twice a year, so it does feel like a ghost town right now. And like that, the town went back to normal. I'm heading to a local tea house now to taste that lovely tea I've just seen be made. A little off the beaten track, but this tea house is well worth a visit. Hi, how are you? Hi, I'm Anna. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Oh, afternoon tea all set out for us. Lovely. This is very English to have afternoon tea, isn't it? Very English. Ta-da! Please allow me. I've been waited on hand and foot this whole trip, so you deserve some TLC after slaving away in the kitchen over these cakes. So impressed. Presentation. Spot on. There we go. I'll give you a little top up, madame. Cheers. Lovely cup of tea. Very, very nice. Feels so weird to be sitting here in the middle of Taiwan and be doing something very, very English. I've got my cuppa, I've got my scone. I mean, you can take the girl out of England, but you can't take the England out of the girl. And I'm sitting here with Yu Chang. And Yu Chang, you have made all of these cakes yourself.
Yes.
Very impressive. I mean, I can cook, but sweet stuff, not very much. So I'm going to try one of these scones. This is a very English thing, a scone. I can feel you waiting pensively. Will she like it? Will she not? She like it. Very, very nice. So I saw the tea plantation earlier, and it's so nice to be able to experience all the hard work that they put into making that tea and actually taste it. And they do a pretty good job. It tastes magnificent. This is such a lovely little family-run place where literally everything is made by them. The cakes, the instruments, even this house. And they've given me a little snack to take home with me. Love a scone. I've been looking forward to coming here since booking my trip, and some say this is the 8th wonder of the world. The Taroko Gorge is an impressive 19-kilometre long canyon. This is one of the things I've seen so many pictures of before coming to Taiwan. And although a little bit scared of heights, I am psyched up and ready to go. Sleeves up. The name Taroko means the magnificent and splendid, and this place is just that. There is everything you could want out of nature here, and the scenery can change in an instant. Rugged coastal cliffs one minute, tropical forests the next, and flowing rivers after that. It is stunning. This is the Swallow Grotto Trail because you've guessed it, a lot of swallows nest here, but the real draw to come here is this bridge. It's the most extreme place to see the Taroko Gorge and I'm a combination of excited and nervous. Across the colourful Poodoo Bridge, I've reached this temple, which is built into the gorge. It's known for having the tallest statue of Keita da Gaba in the world. Bit of a mouthful for you and I, but basically it is revered by East Asians as protecting those in hell. There is something peaceful and spiritual about being here, like I'm in a different world. There's an air of tranquility. I definitely feel very zen. So Paul, what an amazing place to have a temple.
Yeah, this is a great place in the east part of Taiwan, and this is within a national park called Taroko Gorge.
Taroko Gorge.
And here this temple, as you can see on the top of this temple, it's called Xiangde Temple. It's a Buddhist temple. And here we mainly worship several Buddhas. And also there's one right there, it's called Dizang Bodhisattva.
You say it a lot better than I have.
Oh,
I tried to pronounce it earlier, you say it a lot better than me. But I heard that it's the highest statue in the world of this particular...
Dizang Bodhisattva.
Yeah, Bodhisattva.
That's correct. And Dizang Bodhisattva, for a little bit information about Dizang Bodhisattva, it's that Dizang Bodhisattva is one of the Bodhisattva, 5 great Bodhisattva who has a great vows. And his vow is to help all the sufferings and also to help those people who are still suffering in the hells.
Right.
And here, our nun, our master, is called Di Jiao master. And she resembles and learned from Dizang Bodhisattva and also use herself as a model for a lot of disciples.
Right. I can't get over how peaceful it is here. I've been to quite a lot of temples since being in Taiwan, and I think this one is definitely the most peaceful. Do you know what I want to go to? I want to have a little nap. I can hear the water. We've got the sun out today.
Right.
It's just such a beautiful location. You're a very lucky place to work.
It is. It's really peaceful. Not only because it's located in the mountain, it's because I have to say it's the hard work of all the nuns.
Right.
Believe it or not, we have some disciples. We can see some spiritual things, and they came even from the bridge. They came starting from the bridge. They see lots of gods or lots of fairies who came from the heaven. And they are actually staying every part of this place.
Wow, I'm so into stuff like that. I'm such a believer in all things like that. So have you seen them? You've seen them?
I actually don't see them, but
the
she
nuns
saw
do.
it and she was very surprised that this is a great place because it's very spiritual.
Yeah, but you can feel that. I do, I feel like this.
Oh, great. Great.
I do want a nap. Can we go for a sleep?
And for one information that is very amazing, that if we take pictures, tour some parts of the places, we can shot lotus. Lotus. It's when a person can go to a very good place and do not need reincarnation.
Right.
They will sit on the lotus and then go to where they will go. We call a very peaceful land. And we have some nuns who passed away several years ago, and they went to the heaven. And whenever we have Dharma services or Buddhist services, they will come down. So we shoot them. Usually we see 4 different lotus, because so far we have 4 nuns who have went there. One it's gold, the other one it's green, and also rosy. And we shoot them. In the film, we're very surprised. You can see them somewhere. We have some pictures.
Can we go? I need to see these.
Course.
Come and show me.
Sure.
There's not that many places to stay in Taroko Gorge itself because obviously the scenery comes first, but this hotel and spa definitely appeals to those wanting some luxury, and the setting doesn't get much better than this. I'm staying at this absolutely stunning hotel, which quite frankly has the best surroundings I've ever seen. It's a real mixture of luxury and nature, and it makes me feel very, very lucky to be here. I've explored a lot of the gorge today, but now it's time to fuel myself up and get ready to take on the gorge with my bike. This is the beginning of the Taroko Gorge hill climb, and it is definitely not going to be easy. It's going to take me many hours to complete, and that is even if I finish at all. It's one of those challenges where you need to be prepared not only physically, but mentally too. But one thing is for sure, with these views, at least you've got something to take your mind off it. I've been cycling for a fair amount of time now, and this definitely is not for the faint-hearted. My legs are burning, I'm out of breath. I mean, this view is beautiful, but this is a hell of a climb. The whole of the ride is about 105 kilometers long, so it's a pretty long ride. I already feel like I've been riding for a long time already, so I can't imagine what I'm going to feel like when I get to the top, if I get to the top. One thing I really love about this challenge is how many turns there are, because if it was just straight the whole time, I think you would let how worn out you get to you. But as you keep going around these turns, you keep thinking, hang on, I want to see that next bit. Keep thinking of the turns and the top. I need to get my breath back. That is a tough ride. I'm afraid to say I think it's too tough for me. My legs are literally burning. That's why it's a job for the pros, and like I was saying, you've got to be mentally prepared to do this ride. And mentally, I know that the crew van is there. They're going to get to the top anyway, so I think I'm going to have to hop in the van. I feel like I've failed a bit, but really, it's a really, really tough ride. It's a shame. I'm done. This is definitely a lot easier. This is the life, isn't it? Sitting back, relaxing in the car. I can definitely tell that I'm getting a lot closer to the top though. Firstly because I can see it, we're very close to the edge, but my ears keep on popping as we're getting closer and closer to the top. I'm at 1,644 meters now, and it really does feel that way because I'm in the clouds. It feels really good for me. I feel like I'm breathing in all of the fresh air. So the light is coming through now. We've made it above the clouds, almost 2,000 meters. So we've got 1,000 more to go. Just crossing this bridge now and can see so far. Stunning. So we're almost near the top, and I'm very nervous now because we really can't see anything. We have made it to the top, 3,275 meters high. I mean, I can't see a thing, but it doesn't matter, we are here. And I feel like I've accomplished something huge by getting up this high. I really feel like I've achieved my journey. I feel quite smug. Join me next time as I head to see some beautiful waterfalls, make some lifelong wishes, and taste some Taiwanese whiskey on my journey to discover Taiwan.